In a post-Splatoon 3 world, in a post-Rock Victory world, there stands one man. One man who doesn't know what to play with because he really had a lot of fun playing Splatoon 3, but it's not out for like another week. There stands one man who continues to play Splatoon 2, despite his better judgment. This man's name was Albert Einstein. Hello, hope you had a nice one day that I wasn't streaming. It was weird. I felt like I'm not used to streaming 6 days a week. Like I used to a long time ago, but not so much anymore. But it was kind of fun. You know, I didn't feel like I was dying after that. So like wasn't that bad. But yeah, let's play some more Splatoon 2 today. The last little bit of Splatoon 2 we're going to play, there's only like not that much time we have left. This is like 1 of 5 days left of Splatoon 2. So yeah, why don't we get going and we'll see if this game feels any worse in comparison to 3. I guess we won't know until we try. How am I doing, cheater? Listen, Green Squid. My Team Rock won fair and square. All right, I didn't do anything to tip anything to our favor. I thought those couple of bucks I slipped to Nintendo were just a generous donation. All right. They gracefully accepted it. You were also wrong. Oh, then why are you calling me a cheater? What did I do? How'd you know I'm cheating on my wife? I guess I'll go with this. Well, now I'm just confused. I was going with the joke that you were salty that oh, it's a meme. Oh man, calling cheaters is a meme, bruh. I don't get it. That's not a meme. That's just an accusation, man. You got me all defensive. My armor is down right now. You cheated on Splatoon 2. I did cheat on Splatoon 2 a little bit. Well, look, if it makes it, why am I fresh with a Bloblobber? Why am I'm the sickest Blob player apparently. Look, listen. Listen. I didn't cheat on Splatoon 2. We have a mutual thing going on, right? We're both well aware that when Splatoon 3 comes out, Splatoon 2 is going to be taking a big back seat in the dumpster behind my house. Oh, good. To be fair, we had that with Splatoon 3 too, so that's very familiar. We're all aware of this, that that this relationship won't last forever. So for now, just please share a laugh with me as we laugh at how terrible this game is compared to 3. I'm kidding. I had a lot of fun on 3. What you think, Green Squid? I know I'm definitely looking forward to it when it comes out next Friday. I'm very much prepared to, explore all kinds of new stuff that the Splatoon 3 is going to have. Get that feeling of unlocking new stuff, discovering all, whatever new stuff it holds. I'm all for it. I'm more than ready to jump head first right into that. It's going to have to be a little bit. Until then, I'm playing the Bloblobber because I played every weapon already. Then I don't really know what to do in my life. So let's just go. And in all fairness, though, I'm not really gonna get a really good idea into what Splatoon 3 is actually gonna be like for me playing it a whole lot. Because I play ranked, and I hardly ever play Turf War. Like Splatfest. Oh, that didn't look right. Splatfest was hands down the most Turf War I played in like years. Years. That's not even an exaggeration, really. So, yeah, Splatoon 3. I'm not gonna. Myself personally is not gonna get a good idea of what it's like until after ranked comes out and we're able to play that. I also like to point out that that shot I got on that guy was not at all intentional. That ricochet shot looked really cool on paper, I'm sure, but it was not intentional, that's for sure. I did not intend. I did not exactly intend for that. His name is what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I dropped the ball. Just like that guy dropped the ball into our goal. If Splatoon 2 was a real person, you'd gladly uncheat on it. That'd be a real toxic relationship when Splatoon 2 is a real person. It seems like they like you. And they're fun to be around sometimes, but other times, they're not that fun to be around. It's mutually assured destruction of that relationship, that's for sure. Uh, oh my god. Oh, good. Today's going real great for me. Today's going real great for me. My internet just died on OBS. Are we back yet? I don't think we are. Amazing. This has been such a great day for streaming. Oh my goodness. I can't say reconnect. My internet's back on. What a what a time to be alive. I better go stop those guys. We as a community better go stop those guys. I'm dying to the rain, BTW. Okay, I think I'm back online. Oh my god. You guys just love when your internet dies for no reason, out of nowhere. And like it was only on my computer apparently because I'm still on Splatoon 2. Like I didn't DC from Splatoon 2, just my computer had a heart attack, I guess. Today's been like, even before streaming, today was like a really weird day. A day of like weird technical issues. That's why I like the Bloblobber. I don't really gotta aim with it. Because before the stream started, I had this bizarre microphone problem where everything became just like deep fried. Everything was baked in a bakery for way too long. Everything was burnt in the oven. I would talk and just like this horrible demonic noise would come out. This really crackling noise, and it picked up every single noise in like a 5-mile radius. I have no idea why it happened, and I had to restart my computer, and that apparently fixed it. But if I streamed like that, you'd be able to hear like my like throat noises or whatever. It's that terrible. The noise that my mic was making before going live on stream. You could probably put it in like a horror movie. Like I almost wish I recorded it because I could like put down like an unfiction project or something. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was disgusting. But you know, I made sure to fix it before going live because that'd be awful if I didn't. And oh god, there's an alternate universe out there where I didn't fix it and I just went live on stream without even realizing. It would have been horrifying. Where this thing is, I fixed it just by restarting my computer, but I don't know what even caused it. I looked at my settings on, you know, the PreSonus software that I use for all my, you know, all my EQ stuff and compression and all that. There was nothing wrong there. Everything was as it was. There was nothing wrong with OBS. I just straight up don't know what caused that. I should have thrown that more over here, huh? I think I lost this game. I did. Oh, yes. Oh, I've done it. Yep, back to Splatoon 2 for a while. To be fair, that's probably going to happen in 3 still. I guarantee you, what just happened now is still going to happen in 3. That's going to be one of those facts of life, things that don't change, you know? God, they wanted to win. Look at all those kills. They wanted it, and they earned it. They knew what they wanted, and they went for it. Alright, well, let's just keep going on with our lives. Splatoon 2 feels borning now. Splatoon 2 was born yesterday. In my defense, Splatoon 2 has felt boring for a while now. I talked about it like earlier, but if Splatoon 3 was like literally not around the corner, that I probably would have stopped playing Splatoon 2 a while ago and probably like moved on with my life, play other games on stream. I still enjoy Splatoon 2. It's just that I think I've gotten the most out of it. Boring, can't spell. Nobody can spell. Spelling is not an essential life skill, don't you know? But yeah, it's not that I dislike Splatoon 2 subtly now that we played 3. It's just I've gotten the most out of it that I can. Sure, I can still do stuff like I can still do stuff like grind for the hero weapons, which is boring. I could play Stamina Run, which I don't feel the need to play. I could get to X rank, but I don't really care about that. But no, that I'm good. I'm ready for Splatoon 3. I'm ready to go. I'm in Japan. That's also gonna happen in 3. Going to Japan is also gonna happen in 3 every now and then. I wonder if anyone's in the Splatfest. I saw some Japanese players, but I never went to like a Japanese lobby. Not yet, anyway. Give it time. But yeah, it's gonna be a cool day when 3 is out, because now it's gonna. Because I wonder how like you played in Japan in the fest. Oh, okay. On purpose. Oh. So I knew there were some people that are doing some weirdness with their with like the region. It feels like I'm getting hit out of nowhere. Oh my god. Is this game netcode? I don't know if it might be my internet, because I already disconnected from like OBS already. So it might be on my end, but did they like improve the netcode in 3 so much that like now I'm like, this game feels weird? Or is that just my internet? I don't know. I can't tell. It could be either or, really. Because every time I got in here, I was like, what bullets just teleported inside me? That's why I like the Bloblobber. You don't really have to aim with it. It's like poetry that rhymes. Whoa there, partner. You selected America. Oh, okay. Because I've heard about people doing that when when they released the demo where you could just like pick your teams and stuff and not really do much of anything. There are people that would pick a different region, and that would let them play it early. A little silly. A little silly to play it like a couple hours early, but in my opinion, but you know. And in a demo, you can't really do anything in. Until the Splatfest, but yeah, people were doing that. I saw people like playing the demo early. I'm like, wait, did the Splatfest start? But no, they're just like hanging out in the lobby, and I can't hit anything or kill anything for that matter. What's that person doing? They just stood there. I think they were hoping I didn't see them. Ow! You didn't make a European account to play with a friend, though. European green squid? Oh, did you talk like, hey, yeah, what's up, mate? It's me, European green squid. Here in my sweaty, smelly Dwayne The Rock Johnson gym. On Team Rocket, it's me, green squid. Yep, yes, sir. Pip, pip, cheerio. That's what European people sound like right now. I'm not a horrible person. You're the horrible person. I apologize for the last couple seconds. Was everyone on the server Team Rock? I think everyone besides Benzano was Team Rock. It's like it was you, Green Squid, me, Kirby, Numu. We're all Rock and Stone. And then Benzano was Scissors because he's a nerd. Oh, hello there. I think we're like mostly Team Rock on the server. Good. Good. I don't want any people having different opinions from me. That just makes things complicated. Although truthfully, I don't care about it that much. I don't care about the result of Splatfest that much. It's just kind of funny to me. I know you're there. I saw you throw that clam. Oh, the Bloblobber. I love the fact that I don't have to aim with you. I love the fact that I don't really have to aim with you. I love the fact that I can't see that auto bomb. Man. People talk about how embarrassing it is to die to an auto bomb. I've died to an auto bomb like every single day I've done this since I've played this game. Every day I've streamed this game, I've died to an auto bomb at least once or twice. That says a lot about me as a player more than anything, but still. Autobomb OP is what I'm trying to say. Autobomb's the greatest sub in the game. I don't have any other opinions about it. I do enjoy when they run directly into my bullets, though. That makes things a lot easier. I'll go forward. I got it. Yes, sir. Rain. The rain's killing people. I love you, Rain. I'm so happy you're coming back. Ooh, good football. That was an amazing football right there. That's right there is why I love Ink Rain, Ink Storm so much. Ink Rain, that's what it's called. Because in an injective, he'll just get some random kills for you. Oh, I love it. But yeah, I guess around now is when I normally talk about the weekend I had, but I streamed yesterday, or I streamed on Saturday. So I did, I still did some stuff. I played Soul Hackers 2, which is I didn't even mention that was the song I played. I played Soul Hackers 2, the safe room music from that game. That's what I played for the song of the day. Yep, that was totally intentional. Bloblobber. Played a lot of that. And I just, oh no, there's people with footballs. I'm kind of starting to notice as we get closer to autumn, to fall, that it's starting to get a lot cooler. Like to the point where the last like few days have actually been like kind of chilly. But I'm more than okay with that because I was dying this entire summer. This entire summer, I would stream and it's just like, it'd be a sauna. I'd be dying. That's why I won that. Nice. So I'm pretty happy that things are starting to cool down to the point where it's even a little bit cold. I'd much rather prefer that than the irrational fear that everything, all the equipment in this room, including myself, would overheat. I'm equipment. It's thankfully not a fear anymore. I don't know if it's cooling down for the rest of the world yet, or if we're still in the heat death of the universe currently, but I don't know. But yeah, I played a bit of Soul Hackers, and today there was a DLC for Gunfire Reborn. The DLC was released. And, what Gabagool is that person's name? It's the Gabagool, the Holy Ghost. What Gunfire Reborn basically is, it's a roguelike FPS type game. Where, you find guns, you get the shoots. It's fun stuff. It's got different characters and fun weapon designs and stuff. So I played a little bit of DLC today, and, it was fun. If there were new areas, I didn't get to them yet. I just played around with the new heroes that they released for the game. New classes. Those are pretty fun. That was a game that I played quite a bit when I first started streaming. That was like one of the first games I streamed was Gunfire Reborn. I considered making it like a big staple of the channel by playing it a lot, but that clearly never happened. I haven't played it on stream in a very long time. I wouldn't mind doing that though. That game is a lot of fun. Oh. I guess the reason why I didn't really do that is because I kind of realized that I don't like playing on the harder difficulties all that much. Oh, good kill. Oh, good football kill. I don't really like playing on the harder difficulties in that game that much. I like hard games, but I was not having nearly as much fun when I played the game regularly. Or like on one of the less evil difficulties, That's kind of the big reason why I didn't do that. Because, like, well, if I'm not seeing the new stuff that's on offer for progressing in the game, then why even bother? You thought my first game was Splatoon 2? Oh, no, I was streaming long before I streamed on YouTube. And I streamed stuff that was even before Splatoon 2 on YouTube. Like, one of the first games I ever streamed was, like, Arceus. No. Well, not Arceus. The first ever game I streamed on YouTube when I started using Restream was Gunvolt, Luminous Avenger Gunvolt, where I played those games on stream previously. I played Gunvolt 1 and 2 on stream on Twitch before I decided to use Restream. Then I played Luminous Avenger. So there's like a random spin-off of that series as one of the first streams ever. And I played Arceus and then Hat in Time and all that stuff. No, Splatoon was very much far from the first game I ever streamed, either on YouTube or Twitch. People are always going to tell you that, like, oh, I'm starting off making stuff on the internet, streaming, YouTube, whatever. They tell you that it goes pretty slow and that you're not gonna, no one's gonna really find you right away. They weren't kidding. I streamed for quite a while on Twitch, and it's not like people didn't show up. People show up, they drop me a follow, they'd be pretty nice, but I wouldn't say I had like a real like consistent, viewership until later on. I think that would start when I started streaming more on YouTube, because around that time is when Poison Fox started watching. And if you don't know, Poison Fox, they are kind of one of the biggest supporters of the stream for the longest time. Even when that, like, I had 0 viewers at all, just like at all times, you know, Fox would still end up showing up. You know, it's kind of cool. It was a nice feeling that, like, well, if anything, at least Fox will be there. So, you know, I'm pretty thankful for that. And it wouldn't be until I started more streaming Splatoon that, like, you know, the channel started growing more, because people would even say on YouTube that, like, when they first joined the stream, I, like, had any, like, subscribers at all. It was like around 20-ish or so. But then when I started streaming Splatoon more, that's when a lot more people started showing up. You know, that's cool. But yeah, I was at it for a very long while before, like, any sort of traction started picking up. Any at all. And, you know, I'm still a pretty small feller, you know. It's not mincing words. I'm still a little tiny guy. I like to think we're doing, like, at least, you know, a little bit better. Just at least a little bit better than we were. Because even if, like, people don't stick around forever, there's at least, you know, at least confident that somebody that follows will show up for at least a little bit, at least to say hi and stuff, you know? Splatoon 2 nerd glasses. Amazing. You want to know my hot take? I still like 2 better than 1. People have a lot of nostalgia for 1, but I think I still vastly prefer 2, personally. Like, it has its issues, like Clan Blitz, and the fact that it's definitely not as responsive as 1. Like, that's just kind of the truth. Yeah, I tried to throw down that thing, but I don't regret playing 2 as long as I have. I still had. Oh, hey, they stopped it. I still have plenty of fun with playing the game. I wouldn't have streamed it for nearly as long as I have if I wasn't. The thing is that I typically... You like what now? I like Splatoon 2 better than 1. I don't really stick with games as much as I used to. Like, when I was younger, I'd play a lot of TF2, a lot of Smite, whatever. I would just, like, fixate super hard on one multiplayer game, and, like, it's like the only game I ever play. It's my life now. And I haven't done that in forever. I haven't had that kind of behavior in a really long time with any game. But Splatoon 2 is just fun enough to keep my interest. Otherwise, I'd probably still just be doing, like, whatever kind of variety stuff. I am glad that Splatoon is kind of is sort of a staple on the channel, because a big reason why I stream stuff like Gunfire Reborn, and, you know, I talked about it in a previous stream where I basically try to find, like, what's a game I could play, like, a lot to make kind of a staple of the stream that people can come back to. Some of the advice I got when starting out on a stream is, you know, trying to be known for at least something, you know. And I explored a lot of games to try to be known for something I stream. Stuff like Stardew Valley, Slime Rancher, Pixelmon. And I got kind of bored of that. I got kind of bored of trying to find something like I could play for a long time. So I just stuck with variety stuff for the longest time. And it was fun. I kind of prefer doing it like that, just playing whatever every night. But it definitely didn't help with the growth of the channel, that's for sure. Like, it's not really, doesn't really help out, because people would show up to the streams, you know, and they'd follow the channel, but it's not, I think there's, like, a lot less incentive for them to show up when I just, like, oh, hey, this guy's, like, playing, like, Mario 64, let's check him out. Oh, hey, you're playing, so that's cool. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit and talk with you. And then next day I'm playing, like, Glover. That's not, oh, I don't want to be around here anymore. That doesn't exactly help out a whole lot. But then, you know, around when we started streaming on YouTube, I started playing more and more Splatoon 2. And I was having a lot of fun with it. Because I already played Splatoon 2 before. I had, like, around 70 hours of it, and I thought that was enough. Stop throwing your clams at me! I don't want them. Oh, no. That guy fell off. But yeah, I started streaming a lot more Splatoon and had fun with it. I haven't come back to it after not playing it for a while. And I had just enough fun with the game where I'm like, you know what? I think I could play this for a while. Why not? Oh, whoops. So, you know, I did. I made a new schedule around that fits Splatoon. A lot more Splatoon going in. And I think it was a lot of fun. You like Clam Blitz more than no Clam? I do. Because the Clam Blitz of Splatoon 1 is Rainmaker. And Rainmaker is not quite as annoying in this game as it is in 1. I don't know, something about 1 with it, like it's like crack specials. It just made it not, whoa. I think it just made it way more annoying in 1 compared to 2, truthfully. It's not like I played that much ranked in Splatoon 1. I'd play a lot more ranked in 2, but the ranked I did play, yeah. I did not enjoy Rainmaker. And truth be told, I don't know an even harder take. I don't hate Clam Blitz that much. I joke about it a lot, but I don't like it. I don't like fume at Clam Blitz when I sometimes say this joke like, oh god, it's Clam Blitz, wow guys. But I really don't hate it that much. It is definitely my least favorite mode. It does have that, you know, it does have that honor. That one goes so, but I hear people who come to stream and talk about like, oh, I played Clam Blitz and I broke my controller in half over my knee and I broke my knee and it's all your fault, Nintendo. I'm like, I don't really have nearly as much of a visceral reaction to Clam Blitz as that. Not nearly. Sure, it can be kind of annoying sometimes, but like, oh, Splatoon can be kind of annoying sometimes. I haven't had my gripes with 3. I enjoyed 3, but it still has a lot of the problems I had with Splatoon 2, like map rotation. And the fact that some weapons are just really... This game is really unwieldy. I'm not gonna lie. I love Splatoon a lot, but this game is like really unwieldy to learn. The fact that everything's a weird projectile, the fact that you're playing on motion controls on a controller all the time. It's kind of not that easy of a game to like legitimately learn. Which I guess is probably a big reason why like a lot of players would just kind of stick to Turf Wars, because trying to actually learn to get better at this game is kind of a headache sometimes. Playing in ranked, fighting against people with giant hammers like this guy. Oh, I can't believe it. It's a bit of a pain. I don't think that feeling's ever going to really go away, but I think I've just gotten used to it to the point where it's not, I hate this game, actually. I have not gotten used to anything. But I think I've gotten used to it to the point where, you know, it's just kind of, it's a lot more natural, but it wasn't always like that. Even when playing Splatoon 1, it was not, oh, okay. It's not easy. You like Clam Blitz is my favorite mode. I didn't even say Clam Blitz is my favorite mode. I just said I don't hate it, nerd. Oh, God. Ugh, this guy doesn't hate Clam. This guy doesn't bash his head against his desk when he doesn't play Clam Blitz. He loves Clam Blitz. That's what you sound like, Green Squid. That's even your real name. But no, I don't hate it. Rain. That's not gonna do much. We're dead, friend. You want to go back to the 4 hours Splatoon 1 had? I want to have all the maps available. I don't like the way Splatoon 2. I don't like the way Splatoon handles maps. I never did. I never liked the idea of only being on a couple of maps the whole time, especially in this game where the maps, like every Splatoon game, 1 and 2, and I'm sure we're gonna when it comes around to 3, we're gonna have maps we hate. But there are some maps in Splatoon 1 and 2 where it's like, oh well, I really don't want to play there. And if all the maps were available, that wouldn't be such an issue. But the fact that it rotates, and you're only playing 2 maps every couple of hours, it's like, well, I guess I'm going here for a while. I guess I'm playing more. I guess I'm playing Moray for a couple hours. I never liked that. I never liked that about Splatoon. That was something I hope they changed in 2. It was something I hope they changed in 3. But it looks like that's just kind of the norm. I don't know why it's like that. I can understand the rotating of the ranked modes. That's fine. That's, you know, to make sure that the player base isn't like spread out a bunch of different modes. Because people would never play Clan Blitz or Rainmaker for that matter if we all had the choice. So I can understand why they did that, but I don't know why they did that for maps. I've seen the argument that they do that so that you like get more custom maps on like how, you know, how each map changes depending on the ranked mode, but like I guess I can kind of understand that for new players, but as someone like me who's already put 300 hours into the game, like that's not even a lot compared to some of the hours people that show up to the stream put in the game. They put in over thousands of hours in this game. I don't know how they did that without dying, but you know. But you know, the perspective of someone like me who's been playing this game for quite a while now. I never really liked the map system that much. I don't think I ever really will. The current map the system, the way it works, I don't think I'm ever going to really enjoy it. I think I truthfully enjoy Splatoon a lot more. If I had kind of a more traditional, just, yeah, I totally meant to do that. A bit more traditional like map selection where you queue and it chooses from the pool of maps. I'd vastly prefer that. You know, I still enjoy the series a lot. If I didn't, I wouldn't keep playing it as much as I have. Not nearly. Oh, that's a dead person. Yeah, they got footballs, friend. Yeah. This map's a little silly. On Clam. Oh, good. I missed everything. In all fairness, though, most maps are kind of silly on Clam. Most of them are. Okay. Got a football. We got a roller. It's a Flingza roller. Lamau? Flingza? Who plays the Flingza? Oh, that guy does. And they paid the price they thought they had to pay. Yep. Just gotta aim in their general direction and playing the Bloblobber. They'll run into it eventually. The Blob's kind of like a really good supporty type weapon when... Oh my god, the double splash wall. It's a really good supporty type weapon when you're fighting alongside other teammates. Because sometimes the enemy will just like run directly into your bullets. It's fun for that. It's fun to play for that reason. And really annoying to fight against for that reason. Boy. Jeez. Oh, they got it back. I thought I was far away enough from that, truthfully. I thought it looked like I was far away enough from that. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, we're dead. That's a Clan Blitz for you. Are we dead yet? Not yet. Did you see how conditioned I am? Like, I have a habit of saying booyah every time we spawn into a new game. I just spawned in right there and did it for no reason. Like, that probably looked like I was being salty to them. I have that condition that when I start swimming out from the spawn, I just do that automatically. Wow, Pavlov. Is that? I think that's Pavlov. I don't know. I don't know my conditionings that well. Not that familiar. Just throw that out. Screw it. It actually paid off. It actually paid off because everyone died to the rain? Okay, we need climbs. Go, friends. Onward. Yes. Yes, we've broken it. Do 1 4 hours rotation, so 2 hours, 3 rotate, 2 hours again. But I don't like that system. That's what I'm trying to say. I never liked it. Even if they lower the time, I still don't like it. I just want to be able to play all the maps. I'd rather they rotate out the modes, but still leave all the maps available, because it gets really... And that's kind of a me thing, because I stream it like 3 times a week for about 3 hours. So it's really very much a me thing that I'm sure a lot of people have that much issue with. You know, I play this game a lot. And playing on the same maps for several hours gets real annoying. It gets pretty boring, actually. I'd even go as far as to say. So I was really hoping that 3 would shake it up. And, you know, not have the same system that we've had for years. Literally years. But that unfortunately seems to not be the case at all. It's not like it's the biggest deal in the world. You know, I'm still gonna enjoy 3 a lot when it comes out, but I still want to like the parts of the game that I never really enjoyed and still don't. And overall, I'd say, you know, the amount of fun that I have playing this here video game, you know, with the dumb moments that happen, the comedy stuff that happens for one thing, and just, you know, it's just fun to play. It's a fun idea. You know, paint the ground and move along it so you could go shoot the other guys. It's pretty simple when you think about it, but it's really a lot of fun. It's a fun take on shooters that I haven't really seen anywhere else, really. Except that one time Disney tried to rip it off with their Disney Infinity game. You guys remember that? I remember that. So, you know, any complaints I have about, you know, Splatoon, you know, it greatly outweighs just how, you know, how fun it is. Just in general. Cat lover. That person's name is. You know, I still love, you know, the series and this game in particular, despite the fact that it tries to make me not love it sometimes. With weird internet stuff. And just sometimes games going very awry, you could say. But, you know, it's a fun video game. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Ow! Stop! I must save the Gabagool. I must save the Holy Ghost. Gabagool. Eat it! I shouldn't have stayed there. I wanted to throw the rain out. Say, down with the system. But then I stood in the stingray. Not exactly what I wanted. So yeah. Oh, they're whatever kind of roller that is. Is that a flingza? I don't know. Pretty sure it's a flingza. I'm dying. I'm trying to decipher what roller they have, and I'm dying in the rain. But yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to playing Splatoon 3 for however long I do. And who knows? Maybe I might not play it nearly as much as I played 2 now. I might cut back on it a bit, just because I don't want the stream to get a little too samey. More than it already has been, you know? But, you know, I do get bored of games. Quite a bit. Whoa! But yeah, I'm still very much prepared to play Splatoon 3 quite a bit. However long quite a bit is, you know? Whatever that entails. Well, that worked out pretty well. Give me those clams! I'm too short. Clear the way. Yeah, I missed all of those. I missed a large portion of those clams. I might as well stay here there and harass them a little bit. Like that. I can't be too greedy. I can't be too greedy and try to throw in that many clams in there, but, you know, that paid off. I'd be a lot happier about that play if the fact that they're missing players. Which is always kind of saddening. That person fall off? They did not. Okay. Because they're right there behind us. Kind of thought they flew off the side of the road like Newman did with that football last week. You know, one change that I'm really excited about for Splatoon 3? The fact that the game ends when someone DCs early. The fact that you get like a message, oh, well, someone DC'd, right? This match isn't going to count. I love that. I love that a lot because there's always a moment in this game where someone DCs super early. And like you see, even when they're like showing a little cutscene of the characters, they spawn in and someone just explodes in a puff of smoke. Like literally explodes. And you're like, well, I guess this match is a wash. Really happy that there's something where it's like, wait, we might as well not even bother with this one. Let's just end this and not waste their time. Oh my god, this guy with his fizzies. Oh, I know, that was a Luna. Same thing. That I'm very excited for, to not waste several hours on my time playing it on basically an unwinnable match. It's not that I care about winning that much, but like the fact that when you play a scenario like that on either side, whether you're the person that has a DC or not, fine. Is this kind of a waste? It's just kind of a waste of everyone's time involved. But it's cool that there's like, you know, measures to prevent that. All right, we're doing it. Yeah, rest in peace to their flings. They died too soon, using a subpar weapon. I hate to see it. Well, I may not be able to get to the funny number, the funny 69 number, when like people requested, but you know, I think I can at least get to 64. I think we can at least make it to 64. There's that at least. You know what? I prefer 64 over funny number anyway, because funny number is not funny anymore to me. It's been used so much that like I don't get any joy out of seeing the funny number anymore besides pointing it out. Oh my god, that person's name is horrifying. No, 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 no. It's like when I see people put random Among Us's everywhere. It's like, do they expect me to like bust the gut laughing at that? No. Like, hey guys, look, it's an Among Us. The 1000th one I've seen today. I don't get any joy out of that. I don't think you're supposed to. I think people do it because irony is funny, I guess. Supposedly, I don't know. Supposedly. But I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So I'm just playing Splatoon 2. I don't know what to do in my life anymore. I'm making my way downtown, going fast, eating grass. I'm watching things in my random directions. Like half the reason why I play Splatoon 2 is because I'm not that invested anymore. I just want to play 3. I was just playing the blob to just shoot in random directions and hopefully get a kill. Because I just kind of want to play 3. I am glad though that 3. I thought there was going to be a much bigger distance between 3 and 2. Or I mean between the Splatfest and the actual game coming out. I thought it was like 2 weeks away after the Splatfest. But it wasn't. It's out next week. I guess that is 2 weeks technically. Well, no, because it was on Saturday. Never mind. Time is dumb. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. Time is dumb. I feel like I had nearly enough range for that. But yeah, it's a pretty short gap between the Splatfest and the actual game coming out, which I'm pretty happy about. It broke and I'm alive. That was awesome. You shouldn't have ran towards the Bloblobber. Alright, let's see if we can clear a path by being extremely annoying. Go, buddy, go. This map is kind of silly with all the elevated edges. All the elevated edges. All the elevation you can go through. To score your goals. To further your goals, I can even say. No, they killed me. That's not possible. It is going well for us. Kind of running when Splatoon 3 comes out. What's going to be the funny splashdown map? Because this is the funny splashdown map in Splatoon of Splatoon 2. When people fall down on this map, on like tower control using the splashdown, that's the funniest thing. Oh wait, the splashdown doesn't even exist in Splatoon 3. Oh god, I didn't even realize. I'm so used to it. I'm so used to splashdown being a part of like almost every match at this point though. I straight up forgot that it's not even in 3 at all. Oh wow. That's gonna be weird. Are people gonna launch themselves directly into the abyss now? Are people gonna farm funny clips for me, falling into the water using splashdown? I'll go out of business. It's Splatoon 3 without that. Wow. I think that gives you an idea of how much 2 I've been playing. The fact that I didn't even consider the fact that there's gonna be no more splashdown. Which I'm okay with. Splashdown is kind of terrible beyond, you know, the occasional funny thing happening. Which made it invaluable to me. I can very much live without a splashdown world. Our world without splashdown, I should say. This is bad, Noah. Oh, we just lost in an instant. Yes. Yes, everybody die. Everybody bow down to your blue overlords. Yeah, it's not that bad. We still got time. Is there a person behind us? How come I can't get up this, by the way? Okay, I was just thinking weird things are happening. I will carry on your will. Get through. Yes. No. I need to hit my bullets. The rain. That's why I like the rain. Get the knockout. We need it. Okay, well now we gotta defend. You know how it goes in ranked. I know how it goes in ranked. If you don't get the knockout, then you better fight for your life. Do not give them any leeway. Do not shake hands with Clan Blitz players. Do not look at Clan Blitz players. Do not run forward like an idiot against Clan Blitz players. My mistake. We got 1 football down, it looks like. There are so many booyahs. We got 2 footballs. Please. Life. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it there in time. Call it a hunch. Nice. That was a slight roller coaster. Getting the shots in. Them getting the shots in on us. The goals, I should say. I don't know. They call shots, right? They call some goals shots in support land, right? Actually, maybe they only do that in football. Or I mean basketball. Oh my god. Well, looks like I'm on my way to getting back on S+3, assuming nothing dumb happens, which... Come on. Come on. It's me. You know something dumb's gonna happen. It's a guarantee. It's all but guaranteed at this point, you know? All but guaranteed. Alright. No. It's Daddy, Vampy, and Bunny, my favorite television program. And Sussy! I hate all of you. I hate all of you Splatoon 2 players, myself included. I look at myself in the mirror every night. You're a disgusting Splatoon 2 player. I'm like, please. I'm just a human being. I forgot I had Peppy down there still. That awful Peppy I found. I should not have that there. That's horrifying. It's kind of scary. All right, let's go. Night Owl. Over there, bro. That guy is rolling around at the speed of sound. That guy's clowning around at the speed of roll. Nice rain. Nice on. Please. Nah. Guy behind us. And he has an overused meme. As for a name. Do not let him get away with this. Look at us. Look at us both dumb Bloblob players. Just kind of aiming in people's general directions. Hoping to get a kill. I see ya. I know how you are because I'm exactly the same way. Ow. This clench Splattershot Pro is still here. Thank you. I almost called you Clam Blitz. Thank you, Clash Blaster. This is so dumb. I'm not gonna even participate in this anymore. Oh, he's stupid, but I can't aim either, so I'm also stupid. I can't believe it. Can't believe I let that ink brush player get any sort of gratification out of playing ink brush. I'm sad about this. Yeah, not really. Goddamn ink brush playing Clam Blitz players. Goddamn. Yeah, whatever. Oh no. There, you're up there. I'm still gonna run towards you though. For some reason. Whoa, friend. What are you doing here? Oh, they snuck up right behind us. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we got him out of the way. For now. We got our own set of footballs. And their names are Jerry and Jonesy. Yep. I'm just going. I shouldn't have gone. I just want to go. We don't got nobody with this. They're all dead. Myself included. You alright? You alright there, friend? Yeah, they're just having a rough time. They're just having a rough day. I don't want to lose to the other Bloblobber player. Sad. Is everyone just hanging out here? Okay, no. Oh, are you being that guy? You're being that guy. Okay. Oh boy. Gotta love them Splatoon players. The kind of people that play only one game, but they don't even like this one. I know you're there! No, darn it. Got killed by daddy. At least DC's so that we don't lose points for you being an idiot. At least give us that common courtesy, man. There's somebody here. We actually broke their thing, wow. I didn't think we would. We've been pushed back the entire game. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much to help them, though. I'm quite slow. I don't want to be here. I'm leaving. I was going to hold them right here because I'm a Bloblobber and I'm able to do that. I'm able to single-handedly hold spots because I'm the Bloblobber. Oh my god, they're so good. They're all in our base. 24/7. Well, this person is just sizzling, I guess. Either that or they can't explain that it's impossible to pause an online game. One or the other. Either way, I don't like them. Either way, they're going on the villains list. Ah. Oh well, let's continue with our lives. Alright, what awakes us now? Shirk 2. Like Shrek 2, but Shirk 2. Shrek 2. Shrek. Fantastic, delicious. Alright, let's go. I'm turning. Cold ocean. It's like the ocean. It's cold. Help me. I wasn't even that much danger, but that's just like a natural reaction of mine. Save me. Save me. Get up there. Trying to hit him, kinda. I mean, I'm certainly aiming in their general direction. Get away from me, you disgusting tri-slasher player. You disgust me. I'm just gonna toss this out there. I don't even know if anyone's even there. I just ran right into that. The blindest man alive. That's me. Once again, I keep doing that. Oh my god. Jeez, I'm on such autopilot right now. You don't even believe. I'm on so much autopilot. You wouldn't even know about my life. Stop. Oh my god. Please. Oh god, I'm out of ink. Oh, what a disaster. Again, there's bound to be nobody else, right? That's all. That's the end of that. That's all she wrote, right? Yeah, we're good. Oh, I don't want to get more rough than it has been for us. Oh, you're up there. Correction, I don't know you're up there. Actually, I don't know nothing about nothing. There's a person up there. Their name is Purple Guy. And, well, at least they're both dead. It's win-win. And just squid on the 52 gal. Interesting. I don't see that a whole lot. I especially don't see that with... I don't think they had any swim speed. I also don't see that a whole lot. Interesting strategy. Interesting. I knew it. I knew you were an idiot from the moment I saw you. I got the angles. I got the angles! I was about to say good kill, but then they dropped their football and there was no good kills to be had. Actually. They just lived. They were very much still alive. It was a cover-up. Okay. I'm gonna toss this out there. Maybe annoy them slightly. That's all I can really ask for. There we go. I don't have any clams to give you, friend. Sorry to say. Oh, but I will in a moment. Hold on, stay alive for just like a couple seconds. Don't run in and die. Oh, never mind. I was gonna do the great clan exchange of 22. Of 022. I guess that's technically accurate, but that doesn't sound right. The great clan exchange. I don't know why I threw that. It's getting that splash wall is getting some real work done for us. Let me tell you. Yes. Yeah, I'll get it. Just gotta make sure. Yeah, baby. Got it in, but can we get any more power for our power clams? Throw them in and throw them in. Oh well. I'll save you. Oh, double rain? Yes, dude. Yes. Oh, your arms are not that long. I don't know how we lived through, how we both lived as long as we did versus that tri-slosher. Why did we live? I don't know, but I'm glad. I'm glad we lived. Oh, Eric Andre, I'm glad he's dead. Let's go. It's working out for us. We could turn this yet. Probably, I don't know. Yeah! A weapon you need to aim with versus a weapon you don't actually need to aim with at all. Who will win, you may ask? Well, the answer is obvious. Oh no, they snuck behind us. Oh, we didn't have any footballs. Whoops. I was having too much fun going on the rampage with, with the tub. I was having a great time with that. Kind of forgot that if you want to live in this world, you need football. Did I just rank down? Doesn't that? I might have. Yes, Splatoon is a good. Yes. Oh well. I live. My Octoling alone though, she looks quite upset by this turn of events. And that was the last match. So you know. You know how that goes. Splat zones. I'm cool with that. I like splat zones. Man. I try to defend Clan Blitz. They're just undefendable. That's a case even Phoenix Wright wouldn't take. Gaslight Andy. My god. It's Gaslight Andy. My favorite Twitch streamer. He went live today. Or did he? I don't know. So I talked about before, but I really don't have much to say about this game. It's Splatoon. I'm still having fun with it, kinda. Mostly. Mostly having fun with it. But like, man. I don't know how many more Mr. Beast Squid Game jokes I have left in me. At least until 3 comes out. Not that many. So I'm going to be talking about Gaslight Andy. Which is either the name of somebody or it's your current objective. Your current objective. Gaslight Andy. Your current objective, save me. You failed your mission. I'm alive. You succeeded in your mission. I'm proud of you, son. Finally proud of you, son. Never mind, I'm not proud of you, son. You've always been a disappointment. My son's always been a disappointment. I tell him to save me and he didn't save me. You've always been a real disappointment, son. Always. Wise men say. I'm alive. Please. This can't be how our story ends. This can't be happening. Okay, we're getting it back. Can we get it back fully? Yes. Sir. Yes, sir. Sir. We're doing it. Oh, you think I'm gonna go this way? Well, you're crazy. That's a hand behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh. Nope. Not playing with that game. Not playing with the sniper game. They think I'm still over there? I'm gonna throw this here. Oh no, I'm gonna come around the corner because I threw a splash wall over there. Okay, they have no interest anymore. Oi! My elaborate ruse is no more. My lies are crumbling before me. I've told many lies. And they've all fallen apart at once. It all comes tumbling down. Don't have good aim. Why could you shoot in the good air? Darn it. I thought my jump over the shot strategy would work. It didn't work in real life either. I'm dead now because of my shot strategy, my jump over the shot strategy not working. I thought it was flawless. That's rather brave of you. Rather brave of you to think you could kill me. Rather brave. And it's a fair assumption. All right, we're good. We're doing it. Splash wall. That's right. That's right. I'm bait. I'm stuff. That one always gets me. Those angles aren't working out as well as I hoped they would. Yeah, you're a sniper. Quit being brave and act like a real sniper. A coward kind. I killed Gaslight. Now lies no longer exist in this world. What am I doing? I don't know why I thought that would work. But hey, we got the lead. For how long, though, is another question to be answered. Forever, apparently. It'd probably be longer if I had stayed alive and then died to the hammer like an idiot. Get it. Get it back. Oh my god. Are we actually? Yes. Oh, good. I disconnected from OBS again. Mwah. Oh, you're really asking for it today, Twitch/OBS/internet/whatever happened. What? Why? It is a computer issue because I looked down and a little icon did like the Mr. Worldwide symbol. The Mr. Worldwide symbol of your internet died, idiot. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is Mr. Worldwide trying to ruin my stream? I don't understand. Okay, I'm live again. I don't know why that keeps happening. My internet just keeps randomly having a heart attack. It's concerning. I'm concerned about it. I'm actually really concerned about it because it's not fun. Splat thought. You gotta be kidding me. That's awful. That's awful. At least with on Twitch, it stays one VOD. But when that was happening on YouTube, we used to split the videos. So you used to split the feed, and you could get kicked from the clan when you split the feed. It's a Call of Duty joke. I'm clever. Let's just go. Right, we're playing Splash Down. I did say Splash Down. God. Gorsh. Enai repulsive. I don't know why I jumped on that thing. That was not one of my brighter ideas. That wasn't even really an idea. It's a concept. Good kill. I killed the sniper, but I didn't kill the splatter shot. I killed the sniper. That's my new Splatoon song. I killed the sniper. Out now on SoundCloud, Vanguardin. I'm a SoundCloud rapper. Don't you? I'm the most SoundCloudiest of cloudy rappers. I'm the cloudiest. You think? Oops, we're all dying. That's not good. But then that guy ran it right into my bullets. My bullets. So did that guy. Oh man, they should do that more often. It's a great feeling. I know you're here. Yeah, no. No. How brave are you? Very, very brave. That sniper's trying to snipe me. Oh. Out of here. You saved my life, except you didn't because I was piercing, so I just lived either way. I like to think they saved my life. Noble sacrifice and all that. For my cause. Arr! No, they're gonna get it back. You got a lot of points though. So we're doing okay. Woo me! Bloblobber. What a dumb weapon. I love it. No, I thought the rain was all we needed. There we go. Get a little tiny baby penalty on them. Get a little tiny baby. Go. Oh, splash walls. Look at what they need to replicate a portion of your power. I don't know. I'm hoping I hit him. Yeah, run directly into the Bloblobber bullets. Yeah. Whoops. I didn't intend for that. You're rather brave, aren't you, Sniper? You're rather brave. Your lucky grates don't work properly with this weapon. It's too projectile-y. It falls through the cracks. It slips through the cracks. You can't aim that well, Sniper. Thank God. Otherwise, I'd be very dead right now. Oh, you can't aim that well. Whatever that was. Was that the junior? I don't know. Another day. Another harassed sniper. God, this weapon is so silly. I guess it just gets away with so much when it probably shouldn't. It gets away with so much. Alright, not bad. I have some okay games in Splatoon so far. It's going well. might end up ending the stream a bit early today. No particular reason. Just because Splatoon 2 is getting old. Not really. But kind of a little bit. I just want to play Splatoon 3. I'm still happy to play 2 for just a little while longer. But not that much while longer, you know? Because then that happens. Ooh, but that always happens, to be fair. So. Well, there's no to be fair about it. That's lame. And it probably shouldn't happen as often as it does. So much so that it even happened in Splatoon 3 when we played the Splatfest. It just always happens. Halo Master. No. Oh no, guys. It's the Halo Master. They're really good at Halo. What are we gonna do? I'm being a weirdo. So I'm always a weirdo, to be fair, but still. Don't mess with a man who has nothing left to say about the gaming streams. I like awful jokes. More than usual, even. More than usual. Okay, let's go. I'm just like, I don't know what this like vibe I'm going for is. I'm like, is like ranting like a madman my new thing now? I guess it always has been, but still. It's not getting any more endearing. Unless it is. In which case, I'll gladly keep going with it. Those angles don't really work out because they just kind of bounce in place mostly. Oh. I helped kill someone, apparently. Alright. I can't tell you when or where that happened, but I certainly did help somewhere. Apparently. And the rain's still doing good work. Oh, there's a bunch of beacons back there. We should go do something about that. Those are disgusting. There's little parasites. We gotta get out of there. Oh, they're doing our job for us. Okay, fair enough. There's also one up there. I'm gonna get rid of that. Never mind, I can't get rid of that. I can't go up that way. Ooh, can I bait this guy? Can I bait this guy into helping out? Well, that sort of worked. That sort of worked. You know, it kind of worked. Oh, there's a sniper that existed. Oh, no. Please. Hold it. Hold it. Nice. That was a fast match. Wow. Not bad. That was a pretty fast match. And I did a whole lot of nothing. Our pro is the one who did all the things. I was just an observer. I bared witness to their success. Oh, I'm sleeping. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. Finally caught a ProtoZaru stream. He plays Splatoon 2 and then fell asleep live on stream. Great entertainer he is. Great entertainer. Boogie's mom. What does that even mean? Whose man's is this? Whose names is this? Alright, let's go. Very pretty map. It reminds me of Mahi Mahi, which I'm happy is returning in Splatoon 3. I love that map in Splatoon 1 because of how pretty it was. And it's even more prettier in Splatoon 3. I think. I don't know, maybe you can do a comparison, but I think it looks better. Despite the fact that, you know, the Switch is a tablet. I don't know how they pull that off. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Who does that? I do. All the time, actually. Oh, okay. I was going to say, that didn't look like that was that long, close range enough for that, but that was the 96. And as you know, the 96, quite a bit of range on it. I should know. I've been on the receiving end of it quite a few times. Whoa, hey, whoa, friend. Let's just all calm down. Let's just all calm down and talk this over like civilized people. They weren't really defending it, thankfully. Good kill. Where are the people? Oh, really, where are they? There are the people. I found them. Nice. I don't want to be here. There's missiles. I don't want to deal with tents missiles anymore, but we're going to have 2 and 3 because they come back in 3. He's standing right behind me, isn't he? That was a perfect shot. I didn't really intend that. I mean, it was always on purpose. Oh, I live. Oh, I barely didn't hit one shot, I don't think. Dang it. Oh, he probably would have captured it. He probably would have captured it if that last bullet hit. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. I apologize on behalf of this company. I'm going to distance myself from the water community. I'm the coolest. I don't need to distance myself from nothing. Which weapon is dumber and spammier, the Slosher or the Bloblobber? Time to find out. Well, we all know. We already knew that answer before we started this little thought experiment. Let's be real here. Counter rain is out. Cool. Look, you use your hand there, friend. Yeah, whatever. Just let them pretend they're helping their team. Oh God! No, then the capture. I shouldn't have died on the point. That was a big silly on my part. That was such a kerfuffle. You ever hear that one? Oh, I've heard it. Wow. I think I hit something. Nice splashdown. That got it back single-handedly. I know you're around here somewhere. I just don't know where. Yes. Please. Staying far away from all of you. Especially you. Arrow spray. That was not an arrow spray. That was a 96. Same thing. Same weapon. Oh. Nice. Doing it. I know you're up there, boy. That actually landed. Wow, the Bloblobber. Oh God, I hate you, but I love you at the same time. Bloblobber, save me. Hold it, 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 hold it. Yes. Can I just use the tub as a shield, like put it on my head so I can block the bullets from the dudes? Is that the thing I could do? No, it isn't. That'd be OP. Bloblobber's already a really dumb weapon as it is. Wow. Alright, we're doing okay. See, even the game said okay, which means we're doing just fine. Which means we're doing just fine. Ghosty. That's rather ghostly of that ghosty. Roasty my toasty. Alright, we're in the warehouse. Has this map been in every game? I think it has been. Was it in 3? I actually don't remember. I don't remember anything about. You don't even know what you had for breakfast, you old coat. Alright. Oh, I gotta remember we're facing off against an enemy Bloblobber, and they don't have to aim just as much as I do. I mean, they don't have to. You know what I mean? They don't need to aim, just like me. Yeah, let the rain wash it all over. I launch out so many blobs with this thing. I almost feel like this shouldn't be that spammable. Almost. Cool. Good shot there. Looks like the blob's dead. Oh no. I'm not making it out of this one. Or am I? No, I'm not. Somebody got him at least. I helped. I'm helping. Kinda. I should jump to them, but I don't want to die also. So I think I made the right choice. Get it? Yeah. I'll gladly give my life up to get us more points on the board and to get this win. Yeah, Splatoon has been nice to me today. It must be the Bloblobber. It must be the fact that I'm playing the Bloblobber. The game is like, well, you don't need to aim, so you might as well just hand the games over to you. We might as well hand them over. Get more points every day. Until we don't. Which is when 3 comes out and I never played Splatoon 2 after that. I'm being like, I'm Gorsh. I'm sure I'm being mean to this inanimate object of a video game. It's not even really an object. It's data. I have it downloaded. It's a whole bunch of data. Data. DATA, dude. Back to Walleye. All right, Walleye. Tell me what you got for me. The Hydra. Nice. I enjoy. I enjoy the I almost said the Walleye, the Hydra. Not playing with it, but or not playing on the same team as it. And this thing's range. Actually, it was the blobs weren't doing a whole lot more. They. Oh. Hey, stop it. Whoa, hey, whoa. Oh my god, I missed everything. I know I say I don't really need to aim, but I shouldn't take that advice to heart. I shouldn't listen to myself like that. That's a ensured destruction to myself. Wow. Get out of here. Leave my teammates alone. Hey, you! Get off my cloud! Oh god. Rain helped a little bit, I think. Not as much as I like it too, though. Ooh, the accidental kill! The accidente! Oh, no, wait, whoa. I respect it, but that never works for me. Personally. Get this thing out of the way. Oh, there goes the lead. Guess we didn't quite have enough points to get the penalty off. Cool. Whoa. I think there's somebody behind us, actually. There's somebody veer off into the side. I need to get rid of this green ink. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Where? Get that out of there. I'm evil. Lamel carbon roller. I think that's carbon anyway. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I'm dead. I'm dem. I'm dead. I'm dim. That's whatever. Words are hard, man. Nobody told me words would be this hard. Someone told you words were gonna be this way. Yep, intentional. Good weapon. Oh, so getting all fizzy up in here. Stop that. Kill. Yeah, good kill on me. Killed you. It was you! Get that monstrosity out of here. Oi, oi, gov. Okay. We're fine. Is it raining outside? I think I just heard thunder. Well, this day's already been silly enough as it is in terms of streaming. Let's see how much more silly it could get, I suppose. How about you don't do that? Have you ever thought about that? Oh, that's a good penalty on us. Bad for us, good for them. But I don't want them to win because I don't like them. I'm saying, oh gosh, ain't I repulsive? Please. Get out of here, slosher. I could do this all day. Okay, never mind, they moved. I guess. Why wouldn't they? Oh no, he's spamming one direction and I can't move. Little mouse, squid beacon. Oh, that squid beacon deserves everything bad thing that's ever happened to it. There was a fizzy there. I deserve every bad thing that happens to me. Okay, for a moment I thought the tent that threw the fizzy. I mean, there's a tent. I was like, there's a Tenta-Kid that has fizzy bomb? Doesn't even really make any sense. How are you alive, Hydra? Why are you the way that you are, hero roller replica? I don't know why. I was confused now with the carbon for some reason. Like the carbon, it's missing like a little like attachment thing to it. But I always think like, the carbon. Yeah, the combine. I'm gonna go get it back. Screw all these guys. That tent umbrella was the perfectly placed tent umbrella. Oh, this is bad, actually. This is bad, Noah. Whoever launched off that... Oh, my God, we lost. Well, kudos to them. They got it back from us. We grew stagnant as a species. But oh, my God. Whoever launched that tent umbrella knew... They knew. It had heat-seeking squid... Bloblobber tracking missiles inside of it or whatever. It knew exactly where I was going to be. Even I didn't know exactly where I was going to be, but it knew. That umbrella is sentient. That canopy is eating a can of peas, which allows it to see better. I have no idea where I'm going with this. The point is that Tensa, they probably didn't do that on purpose, but it ruined my entire life. It did. Somehow. I don't really know why. It slightly bumped me, but I don't think it really did much beyond that. But for some reason I reacted like that was... That's the 1000 IQ play. That sense umbrella did. I don't know why. Let's go. Let's make it count. Make it count. Do it right. Do good things. Dare. You know how it goes. Those things bounce far. Gorsh! Oh, Gorsh! I didn't think the Octoshot was going to run all the way to the other side of the planet just to get me. I didn't think that their Octoshot was gonna sprint directly and make a beeline right towards me. Past our entire team. And they paid the price for it. They died. Well, I also died, but still. I'm glad they... Oh, Eric Andre! I'm glad he's dead. Hey, they died. A lot of people are dying, actually. I should love to see it. Please. Please. Cool, but there's still a person over here. Never mind, it's a dynamo roller. That's not a person. Dynamo players aren't people. I say as I play the Bloblobber. Oh. Get it, Rain. Get it, boy. Oh, Rain, go. Unscrutable Rain and... Oh, Meathead Rain and Unscrutable Duncan. They're here. Dynamo, I'm gonna need you to stop being such a dynamo. Nice. That Octoshant keeps playing the price when they try to kill the me. The me. Alright, yeah, that's it for us. Am I a blob main? Because these Splatoon matches are going a lot better than they usually do. Like, way better. Like, Splatoons is my favorite mode, but it never goes this well. I think I literally asked this the one time I played Bloblobber off stream. Like, guys, I think I'm a blob main. Is this real? Is this real life? Is this who I am? Can you see all of me walk inside my mystery, step inside and hold on for dear life? Do you remember me? Capture you or set you free? I am all of me. You know all that. Y'all know the drill. I know the drill. I just want a grill. You just want a grill. Everybody knows the rules. I especially know the rules more than anybody. I especially know the rules of if you play it, it's gonna DC. I know that rule more than anybody. I haven't played this game for a few hundred hours longer than I probably should have. Japan, I made it. Finally, I'm here. Oh boy. All right, let's go. Oh, baboy. Let's go. I didn't think I made the jump out. That's why I behaved strangely. There's a person around. He's right behind me, isn't he? I know you're there. I just choose not to do anything about it. I know you're there. I just choose not to perceive you as a threat because I have the angles. Didn't even really mean to do that. There's somebody still here. Okay, no. We know exactly where you are, my friend. Come and join in the bubbles, my friend. Are you still over here? Are you still on your own same old nonsense? You are. Oh, it's a tri-slasher. I thought that was a roller over there. That explains the quick die. The fast die that we just had. Fox. Die. Hey, whoa there, partner. There's a million bombs everywhere. Am I ever gonna not perceive bombs as invisible? Will there ever be a moment in my Splatoon career where I don't think to myself, I didn't see that bomb? I don't think there will be. I don't think there'll ever be a moment like that. I'm just too... I'm too unperspective. I have no perception. Yeah, run directly into it. You know I love when you do that. Just get it over there. Stop being such a coward. I can't help being a coward. I love being a coward. I'm alive. Oh, my name is Nathan Fielder. Get your giant head out of my way. Get your giant squid forehead out of my way. Otherwise, I'll do what every freak on Splatoon doesn't draw a tic-tac-toe on you. Oh! You're fine. They still know I'm here, though. That's part of the issue. That's part of the issue is that I got away, but they have object permanence, and I don't like when they have that. It makes the getaways a lot harder to get away from. Oh, hello there. Yes, Mr. Potter. Hero roller replica. Yes. Yes, Mr. Potter. Using the hero roller replica. Don't you know that's kind of cringe, Mr. Potter? I never seen those movies, but I at least know the voice of that guy, whose name I don't even really know. Mr. Potter, you're cringe. Back in my day, when the game was the game. I'm just screaming. Let me peek the mic real quick. Real easy, like. Let me get some real peaks and valleys going, don't you know? I didn't do much. But you know what? I think that went fairly okay as far as, you know, it could go. But the first crack, because you know how it goes. That was almost like, I almost like broke into like song or something. Yeah, yo, first crack. I'm such a hack. I don't know. Endless trash. I don't know. Saying the word hack makes me think of the Endless Trash Guys. That's their name. They don't have a name. Just the Endless Trash Guys. Alright, let's continue. Continue? That's my impression of the Melee announcer. I liked it. Alright. Pig Fu. That's the secret martial art. Pig Fu. One of the sacred methods of travel. Gosh. Ain't I repulsive? Oh, the ink mine. Oh, we didn't find somehow. Weird. He's chasing me to the ends of the earth. Am I ever gonna not die to an autobomb? I wish they at least had Seeker, because dying to Seeker is at least slightly less embarrassing than dying to an autobomb. I'd even go far as say it's not even less than slightly. It's more than slightly. I'm trying to say. Oh no, we lost the lead. Uh-huh. I killed someone? Yes, I killed someone. Oh my god, they know one of my many weaknesses is the autobomb. Oh, the autobomb, one of my many culinary weaknesses. Oh no. I'm dying, squirrel. Squirtle. Alright, well, we had control for a moment there, but then they got it back. Good deal, partner. I believed in you, and you let me down. Delivery disobeyed me, snake. That's an E-liter. Oh my god, kill him. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I'm fine, though. There we go. Nobody's even gone this way a single time. I'll be the first. I'll be a pioneer of my genre. Take the bait. I'm the bait. I'm the bait. Nah, they don't care. I can make a free throw. Out of here. Oh, we're losing it? Oh. I probably should be playing the other kit when we're playing Splatoon, but I just like Rain that much. I like Rain so much I'm making subpar choices. Because I like it that much. Stop! I killed the bubble. I don't want to be here. Oh, the sniper! I wanted to kill the sniper. Oh my god, these mines. Stop. I can't be here any longer than I afford to be here. I'm alive? Bruh? How good's your... why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep playing the how good's your aim game? It never works out in my favor. It hasn't a single time. Except when it has. But it doesn't happen nearly as often as enough. We lost the lead. I'll save you! I don't think I saved them. I think I was a little bit too slow for that. I should have reacted a tiny bit sooner, I think. My rain single-handedly made them lose control. Oh my god. Oh my god, rain. Actually, it might have been the other guy over there. No, it was my rain. My rain did it. My rain! Is that... that sounds like the name of like an old person. My rain. My rain. Come help me. Come help me put the pigs back in the silo. I don't know. My rain. Oh, there's a person there. That's not a person. That's an undercover umbrella player. That's not a person. I don't know why I keep saying that. That's like the meanest thing I say. I say a lot of mean things. Gosh, this guy's repulsive. Hold out for a little bit longer, lads. Please, for the love of God, no. Oh, darn it. If we could have just held out just a little tiny bit longer, but we dropped like flies. Like squids in a bottle of water. Oh. It sounds like the Jackass thing. It doesn't really. Okay, I can see they clearly very much wanted to win that. Jeez. Alright. You've earned it. You've killed us plenty of times each. Over 30 times, in fact. More than that, probably counting the fourth person whose stats I didn't see. You've done it. I'm so proud of you, son. You made this old geezer proud. You made this old man proud. Samus. Soup. No way. It's not possible. Splat Zones? We're playing Splat Zones right now? No way. I did not know this. Development. That person had a funny looking hat. I know I'm messing with their drip like this, but they had a funny looking hat. And who am I to disagree? Nice splash wall by me. Oh my god. Me and this other guy are gonna get ourselves killed because of our splash wall placements somehow. I don't know how that would work actually. Or at least playing the Kensa, we'll be fine. Nothing bad ever happens when you're playing with a Kensa player. Except when they die, in which case everything bad happens. Rain! What? How'd I hide? Oh, the tiny gap in my splash wall was plenty enough room for that squeezer to squeeze one off on me. That tiny little gap in my armor. I'll save you. Going this way. Why? I don't know. To annoy this person is why I went this way. You're still back here, aren't you? No, you aren't. That'd be silly. The suction above my place perfectly right there. Oh my god. Can't believe I've done this. Oh god. I can't believe you've done this. Get these nasty things out of here. I will waste all my ink to get these out of here. And it was kind of worth it? Kind of, not really. Well, alrighty then. That was a weird one. I didn't do anything, but I certainly distracted them? Question mark? Yeah, let's go with that. I distracted them, and that's gave us the ability we needed to win. Win the video game. Got all the healing you need right here. All of it. All right. We're playing with Samus again. All right, let's go. Let's do it. I'm playing with Funny Hat Man. The person with the funny hat. We can't possibly lose the Funny Hat Man. They were playing with the same people. Like the roles are reversed or something. I am so unaware. I am so insanely unaware of everything. Jeez. Oh no, Bestie boy. Is Betsy dead? Yeah, run into it. I fallen for that again, except I almost kind of did. At least I didn't go in the water like I did that one time. Lamau. Glad that happened. Oh, I was gonna advance. I was gonna Game Boy Advance on that man's. You may be asking yourself, what am I doing back here? The answer is, I don't know. I got a kill somehow? Oh my god, this weapon. This weapon's too dangerous to be left alive. I swear to god. It's so stupid. I'm behind the Nautilus and I'll kill them right now. No, I won't. I think they went forward. They did. They went way forward. There, partner. I didn't think they saw me or would go nearly as fast enough to get close to me. Big misjudgment of characters all around. Oh, good. Shot in the face, and I'm too late. I was really hoping they would dive directly into the water. But they just stepped through the beam. The memes check. Wow, I can't live now. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it back now. We're just being fed into the meat grinder. I put you in a meat grinder. Oh, even when the Tri-Slasher is dead, the Tri-Slasher still gets me. Mamma mia. Oh, we didn't get enough paint. Oh, well. That's a lot of paint, though. I feel like that's more than half, right? No, probably not. The math didn't check out. I made a calculated risk, but unfortunately, I'm bad at math. Ow. All right, let's do one or two more. Probably two, most likely. Then I'll skedaddle for the day. I'll crawl back into my little hole, my little gremlin hole, and hide away until the day is through. Puppies. The real Agent 7? The real poop fart? No way. How could they? Who allowed this? How could the hell allow such a thing? All right. Oh no. That's not a good sign. That is a bad sign. Okay. I don't know how I got that. In multiple ways. Oh, suction bomb rush, single-handedly getting it back on the road. Oh, it's still going. There's so many suction bombs. Oh, so whoops. Combination of rain and the pro. Not one of the best things that happened to me. Hit him a couple times, but not enough though. There's people over here. Weapon is silly. This weapon's kind of wacky. They're playing with the silver arrow spray. Wow. Whoa. When does that ever happen? I guess it is splat zones, and that's when the silver arrow sprays come out to play. Jeez. Turns out my bullets aren't too short. Can't believe... Oh, the whole team's there. Can't believe... I was going to say, I can't believe I lived through that, but then everyone else spawned in. Is there a blob over here? Yes, get out of here. That's right, run away. Run away with their tail between your legs, you dirty blob player. God, imagine playing the Bloblobber. Imagine. It's more likely than you think. Agent 7, don't die to the auto bomb. No. Poop fart. What? Oh my god, the blob. Such a dumb weapon. Oh, I love it. Suction bomb rush. Partner. Oh, sure, ice cream partner. I think I was talking to the person with the suction bomb rush. There ain't no partner of mine. Is this your only strategy? Get out of here. Oh, it's working. Damn it. I don't want your own strategy to work. With my final message, I throw out the rain. Okay, we need to get it together like right now. I stop running in one by one like us Splatoon players know how to do. Now that's gonna be the lead for them. Oh my god, there's a loud motorcycle outside. The loudest. There we go. Okay, we can probably get it back. That shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. I'm alive. Yeah, just keep walking right into it. There's the lead back for us. That's a lot of suction bombs. Audible gasp. Nice. Don't let them get away with that. Okay. I think it's ours. Nice. Oh man, they got it back for a moment there. But we brought it back, baby. Somehow. I don't really know how though. We did. Nice. Oop, we won with poop fart on our team. That's the only reason why we won even. Maybe because I'm kind of nasty. Oh, let's do one more. I think I'll do one more, then we'll call it a night. Does that sound good? That sounds good to me. Never mind, we are not playing one more match. The game doesn't want us to. Leave now, my son. Leave and go do other things with your life. No, I want to play one more round of Splatoon 2. I want to play one more round of Splatoon 2. All right. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. One more. Let's make it a good one. Maybe we'll get to +3. Even though I don't really care about that. Let's go. We're playing against a blob. I always play against... Our teams are actually pretty similar. Aside from the Octobrush. We're the ones saddled with the brush. Saddled with it. Yeah, they're probably pretty good at it. Maybe, hopefully. We'll see. I'm just blocking all my teammates' shots here. That's all I'm doing. There we go. Now it's ours. I'll hit something eventually. But keep at it. Right? There we go. That's how that works. The angles. I'm going ahead. I think I have the cheat like reflexes. You get out of here before I die to the sniper. Except I did when I was talking in the middle of the sentence. Darn it, I got too greedy. That's how that usually goes. Really inspired choice of me to shoot over the Bloblobber instead of at them. Inspired. Okay, I think we're gonna get it back. Let's splash down there. Cool. Can I help you? Hang on. We're doing important things. By getting the sickest air shot on that carbon roller. I think that's just right. Oh, no, that's carbon. I think I actually finally got that right. That's never gonna happen. Something like that's never gonna happen again. That's a once-in-a-lifetime type scenario right there. That's a once-in-a-lifetime type thing right there. Where is their Squiffer? Oh, there they are. There they aren't. Oh, no. God, I'm killing them. Gorsh. Gorsh. Nice. I think that takes us into +3. More than likely. Good kills on our part, I think. David. Hey, +3. Yeah, depending how lucky we get with the game modes, that might be. It's kind of weird to think that might be our final ranking in Splat Zones for this game, anyway. But yeah, that's it for me. Not the longest stream in the world, but you know, I just want to keep at it a little bit of more Splatoon 2. So we could finally play Splatoon 3. I'm going in. It probably doesn't even do anything anymore. Did they shut it down? Can you still play in the lobby? I don't know. I'm not doing that either way, because why would I? All right. That's going to be it for today. Thanks to anyone that showed up. And yeah. Tomorrow I'll probably return to Cult of the Lamb. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. I'll figure it out. But yeah. Have a good rest of your night, and that was Splatoon. Gonna do more of that on Wednesday and most likely Friday. Goodbye. Also, the stream might be scuffed, but the recording might not be but might not be because it caught all of my stuff. Yeah.